Today I'm going to be talking about how to save money with small pets like chinchillas, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, or other small similar animals. Now don't forget to subscribe so that you can watch more animal videos. Now the first one I'm going to talk about is hay. Now when I go to pet stores and I see bags of hay for sale, I am just in shock at how much they are. A bag of hay that's like $10, $14 would probably not even last a day at my house. I'm feeding hay to prairie dogs, chinchillas, rabbits, guinea pigs, and not to mention all of the larger animals like goats and alpacas. So hay is something that I'm super familiar with, and unless you're used to buying bales of hay, you probably will not realize what a ripoff those small bags of hay are at the pet stores. Now, of course, the price of hay does vary depending on where you are, but around here in the Southwest, we get our Timothy hay up from Colorado, brought down, and when they bring it down, it's about $13 a bale for that hay. Now, that's about 50 to 60 pounds of hay. And the pet stores in my area will sell a bag of hay, a 3-pound bag of hay, for about the same price. So that's $13 for the 60 pounds of hay versus $13 at a pet store for 3 pounds of hay. Now, Timothy hay is the most expensive type of hay. It's really the best quality. So if you needed to cut back on your expenses a little, you could actually go with a different type of grass hay that would be a little bit cheaper than that. But basically, you can see that a bale of hay is going to be cheaper for you to get than to be buying bags of hay. Hay does last for a long time, so buy a bale of hay and have your hay for the whole year. And you can find hay at either feed stores or on Craigslist and the farm and sale sites. Now, the second point I want to bring up is making your own food. You'd be really surprised at how much cheaper it is to make your own food for your pets, especially for like rats and hamsters and gerbils, that they really do waste a lot of packaged food. They don't like the ingredients of it, some of it just goes to waste. And it can be a lot easier to just make food yourself at home with ingredients that you know that your animals are going to eat, and there's a lot less waste. You can make your own dry mixes as well as fresh salads using items from the grocery store and buying stuff online. Now, what I like to do, since I have lots of different animals, is make batches of food that can be fed to multiple species. So for example, I'll make a dry mix that can be fed to rats, gerbils, hamsters, and even mice, even though I don't have mice at the moment. Now, some of this information you can actually find on my Instagram account, where once a week I post photos of the type of food that I'm making for my animals. Now, if you need to save money on buying fresh food for your animals, use coupons. You can save a lot on fruits and vegetables by using coupons. If you can't buy organic for your pets, that's okay. Just make sure that you wash all fresh fruits and vegetables before serving them to your pet. And don't get too worried about it, because remember that at the pet store, that food is probably not organic. So it's okay if you are providing fresh food that is not organic. Fresh food is going to be better than processed food, even if it isn't organic. Moving on to my next point, make your own toys. At the pet store, you can find tons of super cute toys for animals. But remember, most of these marketing tactics are for humans. They make it visually appealing to us. So you can use paper towel rolls or untreated pine cones and things like that for toys for your small pets, and they won't be as visually appealing, but if they function for what your pet needs, your pet's gonna like them. Another key thing to do is to shop online and on sales days. Now, what I like to do is I buy all of my bedding on Black Friday. I get it about 50% off, and I get enough to last me the whole year since I'm saving that much on it. I buy a lot of stuff online because it's a lot cheaper than pet stores. Fleece is going to be a lot cheaper online than it will be in your local craft stores. And if you do order stuff in bulk online, you will save money that way as well. Now, when it comes to buying alfalfa and Timothy pellets, feed stores are your friends. Feed stores sell large bags of rabbit food that actually come out to be a lot cheaper than buying small bags of rabbit food. And then they also sell Timothy pellets that are meant for horses. Now, the pellets are a little bit bigger than what you would find in a bag that is meant for guinea pigs. but my guinea pigs and prairie dogs can still actually manage to eat these larger pellets. So checking out a feed store to see what bags of feed that they offer that your pets can have is a good way to save money. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope it does help you in some way. If it does, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you would like to see more about me and my pets, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, bye!